Accordia is Mr. Councillor Mark Ward, Drumderry, Clark, Cummin, Ballyar, Cllr. I'm also proudly standing for Sinn Féin in the upcoming by-election in Dublin Mid-West. Thank you. I spoke on this subject last year and I'm speaking on motion number 19 today. In 2005, my life as I knew it was over. After years of being hospitalised and misdiagnosed by a health service, I was finally diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. The initial treatment I received from the HSE was poor, and the information I received on my prognosis was very scant. I was abandoned by a health service. I've managed to accept my condition, and I've learned to live with it, and I'm lucky to have the support of family and friends. I only went public last year on my diagnosis when I was Mayor of South Dublin County Council. I decided to run the Dublin City Marathon. I did this to raise awareness for those that were recently diagnosed and also just to prove to myself that I could do it. I was diagnosed at the age of 31, I was on a walking stick at the age of 32, and I was left on the scrap heap by this health service by the age of 33. I was a casualty of the chronic underinvestment by this government in the neurology services. Decades of underinvestment has resulted in the lowest ratio of consultant neurologists per head of population in the developed world. Let that sink in. In the developed world, this is just unacceptable. I am one out of every 5 people in this country that does not qualify for a medical card and also cannot afford private health insurance. I was and still am on waiting lists to see specialists to help me combat health issues. I'm not alone. I joined 768,000 people, 86,000 of them children, waiting for help, waiting for hip replacements, cataract surgeries, scoliosis surgeries, and that's just to name just a few. And in the morning, if I become unwell, I will join the already 100,000 people who have been left waiting on trolleys in our emergency departments. And why is this the case? It is so because we have subjected to utter failure by this Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil and right-wing independent government. For 8 years now, they have failed to make any inroads in our health service. But it doesn't have to be this way. There are solutions, and a Sinn Féin government would deliver these solutions. Sinn Féin would deliver significant and targeted investment in public health system. We value our health staff, and we will pay and treat them properly, and we will give staff a reason to stay and attract more staff to the health system. We will also introduce fully elective surgery to help clear the waiting lists. We will reopen closed beds, and we will build new beds and new hospitals. We will deliver more step-down facilities, increase home health hours, and properly invest in our primary community care. There is no point replacing another Fine Gael minister with another Fine Gael minister. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and looking for different results. It's a policy shift we need, not a personnel one. I think it's time we replace every single last right-wing Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil TD with a Republican socialist Sinn Féin TD. We demand better, we deserve better, and Sinn Féin will deliver better. Good evening, Margaret.